Aging clinic. We're about to perform a Hollywood Carbon Spectre peel. It's the most advanced laser in the world for melasma, acne, or skin rejuvenation. It's a nanotechnology. We take off 5 times what a chemical peel could do in one session. No downtime, no redness. It's almost painless. It's nanotechnology. The laser hits in a billionth of a second. In a few moments, you're going to see the carbon come off. Virtually painless. We make gorgeous skin, acne, and melasma.
Okay.
That's great. So, Mark, how long have you been doing this for?
8 years in the business, and I've been doing this laser just exclusively for acne, melasma, and rejuvenation of faces.
That's
My
great.
specialty is any kind of pigmentation melasma.
So how long does this procedure normally take?
Well, it depends what you're doing. About an hour to an hour and a half done properly. We clean the face. We do a Microdermabrasion, put a carbon on, and then we steam it, and then we take the carbon off. And you'll see when he's finished, you'll have an amazing, gorgeous skin. And each session you do, usually done in 3 sessions, 2 weeks apart, you'll have absolutely gorgeous skin. It's not expensive, and it's probably the most advanced in the world with no downtime.
And this can help with sub-scarring, maybe acne scars?
It helps with PIP, hyperpigmentation of acne scarring. It does beautifully. PIP is when you have a pimple and it doesn't heal in time and skin grows over top. So that'll take away PIP. It won't do derma scars, but it will do beautifully hyperpigmentation of acne. Those are the little red spots on the face when you have acne that don't go away.
Great. So what's going to happen next?
We're going to remove the carbon. He's going to get gorgeous, glowing skin. He's going to get smaller pores. His skin's going to be glowing, and he'll be very happy when we're done. So what we're doing now is a rejuvenation session.
That's great. Well, it's my first time doing this. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, well, let's do it.
Yeah, great. I'm Howard Paul Shore, and by the way, today is Saturday, June the 1st, 2019, and we're at the Anti-Aging Clinic, and Mark is going to be doing the procedure.
I'm Mark. I'm the owner.
Here we go.
I do about 7 or 8 of these every day for the last 5 years. I teach this worldwide, and we're very good friends with the distributor, and that's the company that made this out of Korea, the distributor in Toronto. And we're going to show you a complete demonstration now. And this was also used in Hollywood and still is by Kim Kardashian, Anna Jolie, and so on before the Oscars. That's why it's called the Hollywood Spectre peel.
Sounds exciting.
It is, and it makes gorgeous skin.
Should I be quiet during the session, or can I still talk?
You can still talk. It's a bit noisy because we're going to take the carbon off with the laser, and we have an extractor here that's going to take away the skin and the carbon as it comes off. You'll be fine to talk. It's not considered painful. We're going to start right now.
Great.
So as we do, have a flat surface. Please turn your head to the left. Good. Perfect. And we're going to start our Hollywood Carbon Spectre peel. So far this year, I've only had this laser about 8 months. We've done about 4 million hits. As I say, we do about 7 or 8 people every day. Acne, rejuvenation, melasma, everything. So here we go. There'll be a bit of noise, that's just normal. Ready, Howard?
I'm ready.
There we go. All right. How you doing, Howard? All right?
Great. You know what? It sounds like somebody's clapping.
Yeah. So what we're doing now is we're taking off approximately 25 mils of skin. I would say up to about 3 chemical peels worth. And you can see his skin. It's gorgeous. There's absolutely no redness, and he's getting almost a full layer of epidermis being removed. As we're looking at this right now, the skin is starting to glow. Is it painful, Howard?
No, not at all.
Good. So
It feels like somebody's tapping on my skin.
okay. So as we remove the carbon, as you can see, it's glowing. This young gentleman looks fantastic. Now we're able to do all of his scars, and I'll show you that now. If you have pores, we multi-strip the nose and the cheeks like this. We take many layers of skin off. If you want smaller pores, that's what we do. And right now, Howard's getting smaller pores. And we'll do this multiple times, 4 or 5 times, and when he's finished, his pores will be smaller. No one ever complains about smaller pores. Well, Spectra will also, after we finish taking the carbon off, we have many wavelengths. We have a wavelength called laser toning, which breaks up pigmentation and takes it away permanently in the face. It goes down to dermis, and that pigmentation leaves the body lymphatically. We use that for melasma or just plain sun damage. We also have a wavelength called Spectra, which will go in and shrink the sebaceous glands, basically the same as Accutane, no drug, and no side effects. And we can pretty much say, in adults, your acne would be gone for 6 months and only 3 sessions. How are you doing, Howard?
Excellent.
Why don't you have a look in the mirror here? Howard, if you like, you can have a look at your skin. See how it's starting to glow?
Wow, look at that. That's so different.
So we're taking off a whole layer of skin right now, almost a full layer of epidermis. Also, we have the Spectra wavelength, so not only does it take away acne, but for those ladies and or men that don't want to have oily skin, we do 3 sessions of Spectra, and then you don't have to blot anymore. It takes away your oily skin, so you don't have to keep that dripping, ugly, oily skin around all the time. Okay, turn to your right, please, Howard. So now you can see we're doing his right cheek, and we're almost finished. And so he's losing at least 3 times what a normal chemical peel would do. There's no downtime. He'll be glowing when he leaves.
I have a question. Is that electricity that's making the noise there?
The noise is an extractor. It's
Yeah.
taking away the skin as the carbon. As the carbon and skin come off the face, the extractor takes it into a filter.
Okay.
It has to go somewhere. It's a little noisy. It sounds bad, but it's not. It's actually good for the patient, so they don't breathe anything in. Neither do I. It all goes out in the extractor. Right now, I'm just cleaning up. Look how good his skin looks. Absolutely glowing. So if he had red marks from acne, which is pip, that would go away. If he had melasma or sun damage, we would take that away. And if he had big pores, it would come along like this. Normally the pores are in the nose, cheeks, chin, and the center of the forehead. So normally, when you have larger pores in the T-zone, if you wanted smaller pores, I'd put a little here. I'd go do the nose again. I do the cheeks, and I put more carbon here, and 3 or 4 strips, I can make his pores like glass. And everybody loves that. It's a wonderful treatment. And as you can see, his skin is glowing. So now I can go to different wavelengths. So let's say we wanted to do with acne, we would change the wavelength to Spectra, and it's not painful in the least. And this actual application goes down to your sebaceous glands, exactly the same as Accutane, take away your acne, no drugs, and no downtime. And here you go. This is Spectra. Here we go. That flashing light is going in Howard's face, and it's shrinking the sebaceous gland, and it takes away your acne. Most adults, it's a minimum of 6 months. We do about 6,000 shots on the face, and it'll shrink the glands. He'll lose his oily skin, and if there's no glands left, there's no place for acne to go. Plus, the heat to dermis, huge collagen remodeling, because anytime you heat the dermis, the body will produce collagen.
I have a question. If I have an ingrown hair, right, would that help for that at all?
Well, the heat would probably take it out.
Oh, good.
That would help.
I have one, I think, under my chin.
On your chin?
Maybe
Well,
a little bump under my chin?
yeah, we can do that.
Cool.
So that's Spectra. And then we'll show you laser toning that we do for melasma. This is another wavelength. So if you have melasma, which is the mask of pregnancy, it also comes from PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and or some medications. This is called laser toning, and what it does is it will break down any pigmentation in someone's face, and it will leave the body permanently. It leaves through the lymphatic system. I'm going to show you that. That's laser toning right there. So if you have any freckles or seborrheic keratosis or melasma, this breaks it down and takes it out of the face. Leaves the body lymphatically. Not like an IPL, which would just burn it off the surface. This actually goes down to dermis and takes the pigmentation right out of his face. It's called laser toning. And as we turn his face, like that, you can see the skin is glowing. Turn to your left, please, Howard. Great. So now this is a full session of carbon and laser toning. We're making his skin on the surface beautiful, but now we're removing any sun damage or pigmentation he has in his face with laser toning. Most people will lighten up huge. All that sun damage they've always had down in Florida, etc., goes away with this. As it goes down to dermis, it breaks that sun damage down. And that's basically Spectra. We have Spectra wavelength for acne, we have laser toning for pigmentation, and we remove the carbon for absolutely gorgeous skin and pores. Now we also do PIP acne also. If you have those red spots, we multiple strip the skin, we bring those red spots to the surface, which is called PIP or hyperpigmentation of acne, and they go away.